It's 3:31 a.m. Don't ask me why, but my body is conditioned to wake up at this time every morning. Usually I just get up and do Facebook, emails, Messenger. But today I'm going to be productive. Just got, I don't know what you call this, smoker up and ready. Just lit the coals, give that 15 minutes and those coals will be roasting. Get this started for the 14-hour cook. Get some of this stuff. I've got to whisper because everyone's asleep. Alright, coals are cranking, or just about right. I filled my little bowl up with water here. Now I just got to put the top of the kettle on, or the smoker on, get it up to temp, and off we go. Alright, it took about a half an hour, but we got the temp to stabilise around 125. And fat side up, so it all renders through. Let the cook begin. Alright, I've been fussing around with this thing all morning. Got it all ready, put it on at 4, and the bloody thing went out. So got it back going by 5. Ooh, smoking. Let's have a look. Lid back on, and I probably won't take the lid off again for about 4 hours, I reckon. That's looking really good. Now, time to go. You know, I've been looking for this bracket for the curved light bar. Turns out they sent it with the full length roof rack, which is weird because it doesn't fit the full length roof rack. It fits the 3/4 one. Anyways, it's in that box somewhere, so I'm back to the yard, go and get that, and that might be the task for today while I'm cooking this brisket, because, whoa, I just can't wait to eat this thing a bit later. Went out to the yard, got those brackets, so I'm going to go and start doing, putting that light bar on in a minute, but I've come back to have a look. This would be, what time's it, 11? I don't know how many hours, but I reckon we're getting close to the stall point, so I'm going to have a quick squeeze. This will be the second time I've taken the lid off. Purists will know that you don't take the lid off too often. Oh, I think it might be time to wrap. Yeah. Oh, I need to tap it with something. What can I tap it with? Oh, no. It's no, it needs more. Definitely more. All right. Might even have to start jacking the temp up a bit soon. I've got a heat probe. I'll go and have a look at that in a sec. But meanwhile, I'm going to go get a predator bar out for a customer, and then, because Pete's not working today, and then do the light bar, wrap that, or get the crust right, the bark, and then do the light bar. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting hungry looking at this thing. All right, I've had to go and do some jobs and all sorts of stuff. Back at the smoker. What we're looking for is the stalling point. So this is a point where the meat, I can't do airplane signs out of camera. The meat comes up in temperature to about, I don't know, 70, somewhere between 70, 75 degrees Celsius, and it kind of stalls. And that's when we want to get it out, wrap it in baking paper, and then put it back in. So we've got the crust or the bark that we want. And but it keeps cooking because we're trying to get it up to that point where I guess the fat or meat turns to like a gelatin sort of wobbly state. So basically it's all been about getting smoke into the meat up to now, in my opinion. I've done all of 4 anyway, and this is what the research I've had. Getting the good bark, getting the smoke, getting to stalling point, and then once we get through that, I'm going to try and increase the temperature until it's at till the meat goes to gelatin, and then I'm going to let it rest for at least 2 hours, if not more. Right, we're going away. My target temperature was 125, which is thereabouts. I'll pull the lid off. Need to get yourself a decent meat thermometer. This isn't a decent one, but it's what I got. Oh, we're much higher than I had planned. That's cooking too fast. We're at like 82, 83 degrees. I need to wrap this little baby. I think I've actually worked through the stalling point without even knowing it. Ooh, all right. I need to go do some research. So that was a Don't Do What Dave Did. It was sitting at about 82, 83 degrees. Usually at like 70 degrees, that's when I'd wrap it in baking paper. Last time I did it in foil and you lost a bit of the bark, so I'm gonna try it this time. But yeah, where internal temp is, oh, I don't know, high 70s, probably 80 degrees. That's too hot. It was a little bit sort of gelatin, but not as much. So I think I'm going to slow it down, and I'm totally winging it from here because this hasn't gone to plan. But I'm going to slow it down, let this cook for another hour or two, and just kind of hold that temp to try just get it cooking further. And then I'm going to take it off, wrap it in a towel, and let it just rest for hours. So if you've got one of these dash roof racks and you've always wondered what these little holes in here are for, this is what they're for. This bracket goes in there, so I'll nutsert that in a minute. And then we've got a place to like mount the curved light bar to. Alright, this is how it went. There's the little brackets on there. Zoom in so you can see that. So, or maybe I'll show you the other way. So here we go. I think I've got them the right way. So now we can bolt a light bar on here. I'm not entirely happy with the one I was sent, so I might hunt around for another one. But it'd be good to get some light sort of just filling up this space. I reckon that'll be really cool. Right, back to the important stuff. The brisket. Right, let's have a look at this thing. Oh, it's hot. That's what, 80, 90 degrees. I think, I haven't stuffed it. It's just, it's not what I wanted to do, really. I hope this turns out. I'm just gonna let it go. Probably, it's been in there, what is it, 2 o'clock now. That's 9 hours. It's like just under 100 degrees. So I might just let it think about itself. And I reckon I'm going to go for a 3-hour rest. And I know what you're saying, oh, it'll be cold at the end of that. You'd be surprised, it's still hot right through. So yeah, I'll get it up to a 10-hour cook, then rest for 3 hours, and we'll go from there. I'll spare you with the kerfuffle of what happened out on the smoker, but we decided to take it off. It's 3 hours before serve time, and that's it here. Little baby, little butt in the oven. So we wrapped the towel around it. We've still got the baking paper around it, and it's just gonna sit there and think about itself. See you in 3 hours. Okay, we're up to the time of the vlog. I just spoke to one of my mates, and we need to do a shout out to, not even an associate, but we need to do a shout out. Good mate Charlie, Tough 62. He was out on the road, Glenelg Saturday night, and gets pulled into an RBT. No big deal, it's fine. Charlie doesn't really drink anyway, but pulls in and says, blow in the bag. By the way, this is a defect station tonight, and if you know Tough 62, you know what's coming. He goes, oh, I know this car, this is the copper, and this is who the shout out's going out to. I haven't decided whether it's a good or a bad shout out yet. But he goes, yeah, you know David Dash, don't you? And Charlie's like, yeah. And he goes, I know this car, and I know it's got 37s on it. Defect. So, did him good and proper. And sorry, Charlie, mate. You know, that's kind of partly my fault, I suppose. But you got a cool car. Anyway, it was a good copper because he goes, I know there's more work done to this car. We're not going to do you for any more than tyres. Cop shop in, out, done. But then the next bit is the creepy bit. Finishes the defect. I'm told the copper was really nice, actually, besides the defect part of it. On the way out, Charlie's driving out and he goes, "Boy, and I know your mate Dirty 62. I'm waiting for him." Oh, man, ouch. We are T minus 15 minutes. And yes, the Christmas tree is still up because I've been away from it. Right here it is. Oh, man, it smells so good. It's like, we're gonna cut this up. The slaws go on, the potato bake's there. We're ready to go. It's just moments now. The anticipation is building to cut this little baby up in there. It's in there. I just want to prod it, poke it, ready to cut it. Probably don't even need something this fancy. Probably a spoon will do. I hope it's all right. I really do. But this next thing you're about to see is me cutting the brisket after 13 hours. Long silence, long pause. Oh, no, turn it on. That was a bad start. All right. Here we go. 13 hours, brisket, 5 kilos. We are gonna, it's rested for 3 hours, which really sounds counterintuitive. I just want to, oh, I can smell the smoke coming out of it. Everyone's worried that like it's gonna be cold, but it says it's at 60 degrees. So it's still at 60 degrees. If you look on the meat thermometer, kind of shadow a little bit. That's all right, we'll take, I've burnt my fingers on this before. You can smell it, it's like, it's wafting. Oh my God. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Here we go. This is where you have to do the bed transplant. Oh, look at this. It's a bit jelly-y. Get that off of there. Get rid of that. We're over here on the operating table. Try and clean the deck a little bit. This is the bit that you've been waiting for. If you've put up with this video this far, this is the bit that you want to watch. Do I do an end? Do I do middle? I'll do like I think I'll do a third. Here we go. We'll just give it a bit of a, yeah, not bad. Not pulling apart, but she's not bad. Bit of a ring. Not bad. Right, here we go. Do a taste here. All right. Do I do it, or do you want to do it as a cameraman?
It's all yours.
Oh, here we go. This is it. Oh, look at that. Just the... Oh. Oh my God.
Is it a good one?
I'm cutting this baby up. Oh, look at that. Oh, yum. Alright. It's cut. Oh, it's juicy. Look at that. The juice is coming out.
The juice is out.
I'll do whatever I want. I've been cooking this thing for 13 hours.
I want to eat it.
Oh, I'm making... Oh wow, what a delicious meal. Right, need to like rate this brisket. It was one of my better ones, although there's always room for improvement. Flavour, 10. Nailed that part of it. Texture, excellent, very good. Smoke ring, I'm going to give myself a 7, 6 or 7. I think I could have used more smoke at the start, and it's only because I was busy and I didn't get time to attend because I was going out to the yard and stuff. So I could have probably pumped some more smoke into it at the start. It was still good. And bark, still got to work on this, to be honest. And I think it's, again, I don't know what was happening with the temperature when I was away from the smoker. Bark, I'm giving myself a 6, I think. So you know what this means? I have to do another one. Because there's room for improvement. I have to have another go. So, oh, what a meal. What a day. Yes. Very fulfilled and happy. And that's just my stomach talking. So, signing off tonight. I don't know what the next vlog's going to be, but we'll see what happens. Probably fitting up parts to the car, catching up with Steve Allen in a couple of days. I'm a bit worried about when he sees my car for the first time after everything that has been through. And yeah, getting these prototypes going, because it's 2021. We've got to get back into it. We've got to start going. There's so much to do this year. We've got to hire some people. There's things to do. All right, signing off. David Dash vlog 26. Yeah.